Polkadot is a multi-chain blockchain platform designed to connect various blockchains into a single, unified network. It was created by Dr. Gavin Wood, one of the co-founders of Ethereum, and is developed by the Web3 Foundation and Parity Technologies. Here's a brief overview of its features and objectives. Interoperability. One of the primary goals of Polkadot is to enable different blockchains to transfer messages and value in a trust-free fashion, allowing for cross-chain interoperability. This is in contrast to the traditional siloed approach where each blockchain operates independently. Scalability. By allowing multiple blockchains to run in parallel, Polkadot aims to solve some of the scalability issues faced by single-chain platforms. Each of these blockchains, known as parachains, can process transactions simultaneously, improving the overall throughput of the network. Shared security. Parachains in the Polkadot network share the security provided by the main Polkadot relay chain. This means that individual parachains don't need to bootstrap their own validator set, benefiting from the security of the entire Polkadot network. Flexibility. Polkadot is built to support a variety of blockchain structures, meaning that different parachains can be optimized for specific use cases. Whether that's smart contracts, data storage, or something else entirely. Governance. Polkadot incorporates on-chain governance mechanisms, where token holders can have a say in the development and upgrades of the protocol. This is in contrast to many other blockchains where protocol changes often require off-chain coordination. Bonding and parachain auctions. To become a parachain, projects must win a slot by participating in a bonding auction, where they lock up a certain amount of tokens for the duration of their lease. Relay chain and parachains. The core of Polkadot is its relay chain, which coordinates the network's shared security, consensus, and cross-chain interoperability. The parachains are individual blockchains that run in parallel and benefit from the security and interoperability features of the relay chain. Bridges. Polkadot also plans to connect with other major blockchains like Ethereum and Bitcoin through bridges, which will allow these networks to communicate and interoperate with Polkadot's ecosystem. The native token of the Polkadot network is DOT. It's used for governance, staking, and bonding. The need for Polkadot and similar interoperable platforms arises from the challenges and limitations faced by the current blockchain landscape. Here are some reasons why Polkadot was developed and why it can be considered valuable. Fragmentation of the blockchain ecosystem. As of now, there are hundreds of blockchains, each with its own unique features, consensus mechanisms, and use cases. However, most of these blockchains operate in silos, meaning they can't communicate or share data with each other. Polkadot aims to bridge these chains, allowing them to interoperate. Scalability. One of the major issues faced by blockchains, especially those that are more popular, is scalability. As the number of transactions increases, the time and resources required to process them also increase, leading to congestion and higher fees. Polkadot's multi-chain architecture, where multiple parachains run in parallel, offers a solution to this problem by distributing the load. Shared security. Starting a new blockchain from scratch requires a significant amount of resources to ensure its security. By allowing multiple chains to share the security of the main relay chain, Polkadot provides a way for new projects to leverage an existing, robust security model without having to build their own from the ground up. Flexibility. Different applications have different requirements. A one-size-fits-all blockchain might not be the most efficient solution for all use cases. Polkadot allows for the creation of specialized parachains optimized for specific tasks, be it smart contracts, decentralized finance, identity verification, or others. Upgradability and governance. Many blockchains face challenges when it comes to upgrading or implementing new features. Hard forks can split communities and create two competing chains. Polkadot's on-chain governance and forkless upgrade mechanisms allow for smoother transitions and updates, reducing community fractures. Economic efficiency. With Polkadot, projects don't need to create their own security infrastructure. This shared security model can be more economically efficient, as projects can pool their resources rather than each expending resources on individual security measures. Connecting major blockchains. While the primary focus is on connecting parachains, Polkadot also aims to connect with major existing blockchains like Ethereum and Bitcoin. This would create a more interconnected and powerful blockchain ecosystem. Innovation and experimentation. By offering a platform where new blockchain projects can be launched with shared security and interoperability in mind, Polkadot encourages innovation. Projects can experiment with new ideas without the risk and cost of starting an entirely new standalone blockchain. Polkadot's design is intricate, with several components working together to achieve its goals of interoperability, scalability, and shared security. Let's break down the main components and their functions. Relay chain. This is the central chain of Polkadot. It's responsible for the network's shared security, consensus, and cross-chain interoperability. The relay chain doesn't handle many transactions, like smart contracts or complex dApps. Instead, it focuses on securing the network and enabling communication between parachains. Parachains. These are independent blockchains that run in parallel to the relay chain. Each parachain can have its own design, token, and use case. They benefit from the security of the relay chain and can communicate with other parachains. Parathreads. These are similar to parachains but with a pay-as-you-go model. Instead of leasing a continuous slot, like parachains, parathreads bid for block-by-block inclusion when they have transactions to process. This is more economical for chains that don't need continuous connectivity. Bridges. Bridges are special links that connect Polkadot to external blockchains, such as Ethereum or Bitcoin. They allow these external chains to communicate with Polkadot's ecosystem. Validators. These are nodes on the relay chain responsible for validating proofs from collators, producing blocks, and ensuring the security of the network. Validators are chosen based on the amount of Polkadot's native token they have staked as collateral. Collators. Collators maintain parachains by collecting transactions from users and producing proofs for validators. They play a critical role in the cross-chain communication process. Nominators. These are holders who nominate validators by staking their tokens. They share in the rewards, and potential slashing penalties, of the validators they back. Fishermen. They act as the network's watchdogs, monitoring the network for misbehavior. If they find any malicious activity, they can report it. In return for their services, fishermen are rewarded. Governance. Polkadot has a sophisticated on-chain governance system. Holders can propose changes, vote on proposals, and even enact upgrades to the protocol without the need for a hard fork. The governance mechanism consists of several entities, including a council and a technical committee. The general flow of operations in Polkadot is as follows. Users submit transactions to a specific parachain. Collators for that parachain collect those transactions into a block. Collators then generate a proof for that block and submit it to the relay chain. Validators on the relay chain verify the proof and, once validated, the block is added to the parachain. Validators also handle cross-chain communication by verifying and transmitting messages sent between parachains. Polkadot uses a version of the proof of stake, POS, consensus mechanism called nominated proof of stake, NPOS, for its operations. Polkadot was conceived and developed by a number of prominent figures in the blockchain community, with support from multiple entities. Here are some of the key people and organizations behind Polkadot. Dr. Gavin Wood, a co-founder and former CTO of Ethereum. Gavin Wood is the primary visionary behind Polkadot. He wrote the Polkadot white paper and founded Parity Technologies, the company that has taken the lead in developing the Polkadot protocol. Gavin is also known for having invented Solidity, the primary programming language for Ethereum smart contracts. Dr. Alastair Stewart, a researcher who has been instrumental in the development of Polkadot's consensus algorithms. Robert Habermeyer, a Thiel Fellow and co-founder of Polkadot. Robert has been deeply involved in its development. Yuta Steiner, the CEO of Parity Technologies. Yuta has played a pivotal role in guiding the development of Polkadot. Web3 Foundation. an organization dedicated to the advancement of the decentralized web. The Web3 Foundation commissioned Parity Technologies to build the Polkadot network and has been involved in funding, research, and community development for the project. Parity Technologies, a leading blockchain infrastructure company founded by Gavin Wood and Yuta Steiner. Parity has been the primary developer behind the Polkadot protocol. Community and external developers. Beyond the core team, Polkadot has garnered support and contributions from a wide range of developers, researchers, and enthusiasts in the blockchain community. It's worth noting that while these individuals and entities have played significant roles in the development and promotion of Polkadot, the broader community and other contributors have also been crucial in shaping the network's direction, governance, and ecosystem. As with many open-source projects, the collective input and efforts of many have been instrumental in bringing Polkadot to life. Polkadot is part of a broader vision of a decentralized web, often referred to as Web3. This vision encompasses a future internet where users have control over their own data, identities, and transactions, in contrast to the centralized entities that dominate today's web. Now you know what Polkadot is. Please like the video if you did. Please subscribe for more. Please leave any comments or questions below. Thank you for your time.